Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel. It's a very blustery day here. I hope it's nice where you are. Today I wanted to make a pocket in my everyday journal for this tag, which is quite tall, but it should be okay. Okay, that was the page that we're working on, so obviously I've got to cover that. And what I thought was that I would cover it with a piece that I printed the other day, a background that I printed. Okay, but I also wanted to use a pocket, and I thought it's a while since I've done an envelope flip, so this will be my pocket. All right, let's move that out of the way for the time being. I've got some pretty paper here to cover the front of my pocket. And what I've done is traced or measured roughly where the window is on the envelope. And I just want a portion of my picture to show. So, yeah, just her head, shoulders. So I've drawn the square, and now I'm going to use my ruler and my blade to cut that out. I'm just double checking that that is reasonably square or level, because I am a bit challenged, as we know. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let's trim it down. Yep. I'm starting to run out of ideas for this journal. I've got another little project in mind, and I might start working on that. It will be a bit stop-start though. I'm actually waiting for more stamps to arrive. Once they get here, I'll be good to go. Can you hear the wind? It's very windy here today. There's a big Ironman competition in town. I think Ian's gone in to see what he can see. The town will be busy. Port Macquarie be very busy today. There'll be bicycles everywhere. There we are, done. Now just rub around the edge just to make sure there's no pencil mark showing. Fingers crossed this is going to fit without showing the white of the envelope. Yeah, that's pretty good. And if I pop my card in, yeah, that will do. So that is done, and what I've done, I've worked it out. Where's that piece of card? I've measured so that it fits over here with just a small gap here, because I really only need like a 3.5, 3.25 inch pocket for this tag. But what I want to do is add this piece to the flap that will go under. So I'm going to glue this on that way. So when I fold, this part will be tucked under so you don't see, hopefully, any of the white envelope. Just looking at this, I might have to trim a bit off the top. That's okay. All right, let's get my glue book in. And I think we'll use a glue stick. If I can get the top off. Ooh, it's a new one, so it's a bit stiff. There we go. How's your weekend been so far? I'm trying to get a little bit ahead, because as I said, we will be away for a couple of days. And I want to do some baking to take with us, so I've got that to do. Oops. Just move that out of the way a moment. And this is the flower that I want on the front. I want that visible as much as possible. Or as much of that visible as possible, I should say. So the turning point is there. Now, do we want to put something inside? We do. So that when the envelope is open, only needs to be something quite small. Okay, found my paper, but I've got to say, that glue stick, it's a brand new glue stick, but I'm not at all happy with it. I've had to go down and re-glue using the Boyle's glue, and look how it's going to have to go under something heavy. Very disappointing. Anyway, I'm going to stitch it because I've got to stitch this bit closed. But before I do, I've got 2 pieces of cardstock. One to go on here to decorate that page. Or just to cover that page, we'll decorate it afterwards. And then I've got this piece to sit in here, just so that when you take the tag out, you just don't see plain white envelope. So let's glue this piece down, and hopefully the Boyle's glue will do a better job. Okay. Much better. much, much better. Okay, so we've got a piece to take off the top. Sliver. And this piece down the side. We'll trim that off. Okay, we need this piece to go in here. Do it the other way around. And what I might do is put some double-sided tape along the top because I don't want it catching. Or will I put it right? Yeah, I might just glue that right up to the top and it should be good. There we go. So when that's closed, you just see that piece underneath. Now I'm going to stitch, and I'm going to stitch around this as well as around three sides. And actually what I'll do is I'll stitch across the top there too. Okay. So this is all sewn round and I've sealed the pocket here. It's open at the top, ready for the card to go in. And I thought we'd decorate the side with some die cut pieces. I'm thinking something like this. Okay, and I've made up this little piece here onto a piece of the paper. I've added some lace and tied a bow in the same organza ribbon that I used there, and just added this little pearl button thing on the bottom, and I'm going to sit that down on the bottom corner. It's still drying. So let's put these pieces on. There we go. Ooh, gluey fingers. Put that on my side. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll set it onto the background card, which I've hidden somewhere. What did I do with that? Okay. So we'll glue down here. And the Boyle's glue lets you manoeuvre it round a little bit, so that's good. Okay, so then that needs to go on a page. still drying, so I'm quite happy to see a little bit of the green around. That's fine. Perfect. So a tag fits in here. Like so. This piece sits down here. Okay, let's do it. So that's that. Now on this page, I wanted to add this, but I want to just roughly fussy cut it. Because I've got a mark on it. When I put it through the trimmer, I had something there and it's left a mark. So, well, it's only a little piece of card, but it's definitely left an indentation on the whole piece. Just something like that. There we are. And I'll possibly add more to this page, but for now, that's fine. Let's put this piece down. Plenty of glue. There we are. So there you have it. Let's put it in the book and just see what that looks like. On the first page, something like that. It should be good to get this bound. I don't like the way it sits on those rings. Okay, well, enough fluffing around for this Sunday. That is the project. An envelope flip. Bit of glue there. I have to let that dry for a bit. With a pocket to house the card that we made yesterday or the day before. Okay, hope you like that one. I will photograph it and add a photo on my other table. It looks a bit messy over here. Thanks so much for coming along today, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you later. Bye now.